Hello everybody to my newest video. This time you'll notice there's a lot different. This is called Battle Sector, a strategy game. Since no one commented on my last Space Marine campaign video, I decided to try this out. I'll be playing as Blood Angels, a Space Marine group. Currently, the goal is to conquer 3 different planets. Currently I'm on Baal, I think, and I'm going against Tyranids. You all should know that very well if you watched my previous Space Marine campaign videos. Start here. Okay, so my goal is to capture these points. There's one over here, one all the way over there, and a few more. So I need to get 75 points through capturing these points. So let's send a group of intercessors over here, an assault squad right here, and then I'm gonna just quickly set up the rest of my forces and advantageous strengths. So there's a lot of different types of units, and I'll go through them as we play. The Lieutenant and this guy's Sanguinary Priest are HQ units. These people have powerful buff abilities and are quite powerful. The only people I've ever seen to have 2 action points. These guys are assault squads and are fast support, or fast attackers. They move really fast, do pretty good damage, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to deploy them over this way, because there's a point over that way, so we've got to deploy some more over here. Aggressors are a type of elite unit. They're either tanky or do a lot of damage, or in the case of aggressors, both. So I'll deploy them up here to guard the Lieutenant. I'm doing a thing called Overwatching of him, meaning that if he comes into that area, he attacks them. So Sanguinary Priest can go off this, guys. Hell Blasters are heavy support. They shoot a lot, or really hard. Okay, Hell Blasters' case, they shoot really hard. Intercessors are troops. They're just kind of like baseline units. Nothing really special about them, but they're the backbone of any force. And I forgot to send a guy over here. Tisk. So, it's my turn. So now it's the Tyranid's turn. So those blue markers means that there are Tyranids over that way. Okay. So I got 10 command points, and Tyranid's got 5. Now, Assault Squad, I need to go over that way. Yeah, I have to use their jump pack ability, which makes them faster. Okay, aggressors, advance forward. Tyranids, they are completely out of range, so I'm going to Overwatch with these guys. Lieutenant, you move up as well, and you help cover that area. And same with the intercessors. So what I'm doing is just blanketing the area for Overwatch, because I don't want to waste my fire on unlikely shots that I can't get close enough to get in melee. So I'm just holding out until I see them. Okay, I don't see anyone really over here. I'm going to really change my facing. As you can see, I have limited sight, so I have to be mindful about that. Go, watch them. There. Just gonna move these guys all the way up. Sanguinary Priest, you can go up with them, and you can Overwatch. The Hell Blasters, I think, are my longest range guys, only rivaled by the Intercessors, and they are the not very accurate people, but they hit like small trucks, especially if I supercharge them, then they do even more damage. Do that, and there we go. Next turn done. As you can see, I come up in range, they get attacked by my Overwatches. And now my intercessors. And there's he get over twice because he had 2 action points by Overwatch to mean that he gets to Overwatch against 2 different units. These are Hormagaunts. They are melee units. These are Termagants. They're range. These are Gargoyles. They're fast and also ranged. And where'd the warriors go? Okay. There were warriors. They are elite units, I believe. So I forgot to mention, I have what's called a factory ability, in this case Red Thirst. There's a thing called momentum you gain whenever you kill something. So I gain increased critical chance per momentum. And I gain bonus momentum when I kill an enemy close to me. Also, I have a cohesive army, so I get more momentum gains. So I can't get a range 2 if I do that. And here's some enemies. So this is... That's the majority of the fight. No one's in range for that, so we'll go with this. And they're range, so we've got fire. So these guys, I'm going to jump back and charge them. First I did 2 of these guys because I couldn't see them, so I was incapable of doing that. Now Hellblaster's going to go up. And fire on them. Ancestors, are they in range? Because if so, I want to lay down some fire. And now there's no one in range for him, so we're going to overwatch him for his next thing. And over here, in range, and what with the intercessors? They are. Now over here, I have the assault squad. I've got them move up and capture this objective point. Now, this is the interesting part. Ranges. This thing can only be fired if they're in range 4 to 5. So what I'm gonna do is back up for firing this at this unit. But that is a secondary ability. It's not my actual action, so it didn't cost me anything. Now I'm gonna move next to the home guns. I also have 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna use Hail of Fire, which will give me 8 more attacks because I have 2 movement left. Now I'm going to use the ranged option and fire on the home guns. Okay, now I'm going to use my intercessors. I'm going to use my frag grenade on them. It's another ability, limited use. I'm going to use tactical precision. That's like he could do. Increases melee range accuracy and AP and armor piercing. And I set to their zone control, meaning they get to attack me for free, but they didn't really do anything. Did I kill them? Not quite. So as you see over here, it says there's nothing left. So I'm going to turn. That fist will show red when I still have more units that have actions. Here are the warriors. Okay, let's see what's happening over here. Also, if units die in this game, they are gone. I have to buy new ones. Also, just your vision, they try to move out. They tried to move through their engagement, I think, and it let them fire at them. From my understanding. So let's go charge on those warriors. And give them a bad day. Okay, it doesn't look like I killed them, but that's why you have backup. Because that should finish them off, and then the aggressors can charge these guys down. Push them back. So as you notice, I'm getting momentum, and it's by model I kill, not by unit. So now these guys can charge in. Okay, I'm going to move these ones closer. And these are termagants, meaning they do not have zone control because they have no melee to control. So I can move them again, and let my secondary priest go in to use his chainsword. Now, was this the last unit? It was not. I think there's still these guys. Can I get anyone over there to attack? I think. Yeah, right here I can fire on them. Don't know if I can quite kill them though. Also, there are optimal ranges, so you can see that orange one, that is the optimal range. And the smaller the circle, the more cover an enemy would have against the attack. So, I kill him? It did. That was not all the units though. As you can see, I got instantly win, which happens if there are no more enemy units left. I'm going to look at the area in Overwatch. Now I do have an assault squad over here. I'm going to send in this direction. Just try to get an idea of what's happening. Oh yeah, poison. That does 20 damage at the end of the turn. Not very pleasant. Okay, for this one, the enemy doesn't appear to be cutting out. So I'm gonna start moving these souls squad closer. Ah, there they are. Never mind, I was about to say I was gonna wait out, but nope, they came right to me. Oh, they survived that? Okay. Again, this is why you always bring backup. And they are out of movement, so I'll just move some aggressors up here to help cover. And then for the rest, I'm going to Overwatch and Confirm. I mean, they all just Overwatched. Oh, they're behind me. Let's see. Soul Squad, you can jump back in. I'm gonna send you over this way. Can't see anyone, but yeah, they got behind me somehow. There's some Tyranids prowling about. Let's shoot tracing. Go that way. Can't see anything, but yeah. It does not matter. I am winning this round. They can't stop me. There it is. I don't know where that last unit was, but that's a victory for me. So now I get HQ tokens and something called requisitions, which I'll go over in a second. Okay, so as you all can see, I've gained plus 50 points to my army cap. I'll show that in a second. Requisitions, which I get units, and 3 more tokens for my tech tree. These are upgrades. So since they'll hit killer people, they leveled up. So for this, can reroll some upgrades, but before I'm gonna get the increased momentum gains and plus critical chance per momentum, but it does increase its cost by 15%. So it's more expensive but stronger. I'm gonna give him immune to melee zones, meaning that I can walk through melee without being impeded. That's really nice. So if I go to my HQ, these are all upgrades I can get for my units. For now, I'm going to get Death Company Marines, and I'm gonna hold off on Librarian. I'm gonna save up for the Assault Terminators. So confirm. Now, Army Management. So I currently have 20 points to spend. I can't afford absolutely nothing, but I'm gonna play actually gonna play some of my Assault Squads because I want to make room for Death Company Marines. Can't quite get 2, so I'm gonna put away an Intercessor Squad. These guys are very similar to Assault Squads, but don't actually think they do as many attacks. Let's take a look. Okay, they make 2 attacks to their 1, so a bit stronger in that case, but not by much. I think in damage their rage is worse, and they have less damage. But their advantage is whenever they kill someone, there's 35% chance to increase their melee damage by 5, but reduce their range actually and their evasion. Evasion is how likely you are to evade an attack, so it makes it harder for you to be hit. I'm also going to train my Sanguinary Priest. There's not even I very much like. I'm going to add some more. I only have 120 requisition, so I'm actually going to bring in one of my Intercessors and one of my Assault Squads that I put away. So, over here, I'll get 4 HQ tokens and 160 requisitions. So, let's see what the next fight is. Long streams always take way too long, in my opinion. Okay, so, the goal is to gain points by being in this area. For my force, I'm very elite heavy, still have a good number of troops, but the core of my force is the Death Company. Partly why I do this is because as you go through it, enemies get stronger, so you want to take the units you're going to use at the end and use them at the beginning. because I always say, well, time to level up. So that's why I'm going for troops at the start before I go for upgrades for those troops. That way they can gain XP. So let's begin to move. Make sure I increase it to high speed. So can I get them into the area? I didn't think so. Okay. So yeah, the reason I'm not overwatching this one is because it's very hard to encounter enemies on the first turn. So I generally am unconcerned about that. I do it during boss fights where I'm much more cautious because boss fights are scary. But yeah. So the Tyranids are much more focused in this level. So it's going to be pretty difficult. Tyranids, their thing is the more of them there are, the scarier they become through their synaptic nexus. And also they just have sheer numbers on their side. Luckily they aren't too scary unless they have someone leading them. Like a Hive Tyrant. But they're still plenty dangerous without one. A Prime is also pretty bad to encounter, but the main threat is from Hive Tyrants. And there are a few are big ends that you have to worry about, but mostly it's the sheer numbers. They have to make sure not to get overwhelmed by. And make sure killing one who's a major threat. So watch confirm. These guys are pretty scary. Venom Throats. They aren't the worst, but they definitely have some power of this. The Toxic Lashes are very good at taking out elite infantry. By the way, the reason he's doing more damage is because he has a mass-crafted bolt pistol compared to the normal pistols used by these guys. Ah, he's poisoned, I guess. So yeah, the more enemies in the control zone there are, the less points I get, and the more of you there are, the more points you get. Pretty simple. Okay. So now I just gotta raid a bunch of us. Wow, okay, they hit a lot less than I thought they would. You all failed me. Fire at these guys. Alright, next up. So as you see, that would lead to a lot of damage from them. So first I'm going to fight. I'm going to kill off them. And as for right to it, I'm going to use tactical precision on these Death Company Marines, as I need to get them a bunch of damage buffs very quickly. Otherwise they won't be strong enough to handle a late game. So if I use this, I can jump over the terrain and charge these termigates, attacking their back line. So for these guys, they can move back, freeing up more space for my other melee units. These guys, I'm going to send after the Venom Throats, since I just buffed them and they can hit pretty hard. And you see it did a lot of damage to the Venom Throats. And then I'm going to send the next Death Company squad after the Venom Throats as well. And didn't manage to quite kill them, so I'm going to fire my Hell Blasters. And since I definitely want them dead supercharged, it has a chance of hurting my people quite a bit. And I somehow did not get a single one of them to take damage from that. That is never happened to me before. Air Sisters here, going to send after these from against. Also, if you all believe I'm spelling this, please forgive me. Names are confusing in the Tyranids, especially if the weak ones. Yeah, Hormagaunts for these ones, but these guys are Termagants, so it's very, very annoying to keep track of everything. They have action points. Hell Blasters. I'll finish off these guys. And then Intercessor Squad, you all can finish off the Gargoyles with a grenade. But, okay, Gargoyles are tankier than I remember them being. Oh, they are tankier. Okay, that's all my actions. I'm honestly surprised. In normal game, Gargoyles are actually one of the weakest units. Just honestly shocked. Yeah, now these guys, even though they aren't currently attacking anything, they are just here. That means you have the computer will focus on them over my much more fragile units. You know, these guys aren't that durable, but they're definitely tougher, I think. 70, wait, no, they are the same toughness. Well, actually, they're tougher than assault squads. And I lost the Death Company troop. Yeah, in this game, you lose a lot of troops, especially with Death Company. Due to their very aggressive fighting style, they die a lot. And they got hit with Toxic Presence, which makes them take way more damage. Who all has that? That's the problem, running away from people. Zones of control are... That explains it. So basically, this one made them take a lot of extra damage. And I think they're gonna die. Yep, that's all my death gone. Sorry, I can get them back. They're just taking naps. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. So enemies don't gain points by being in the control zone, they gain points from killing my units. Which is pretty bad when they're doing this well at it. Okay, those gargoyles need to go. They're far deadlier than anticipated. Chain swords, back from guns, full rifle fire to finish them off. Okay, I was prodigy fire against them. Kills them. It did not. Okay. I'm gonna go after this one. Okay, so I go with Lieutenant before them. Gotta touch precision these guys. Charge down these bombs. And now these ones. Go right after these guys. So that push into the enemy force, and now that they've lost a lot of their buffer type units and their venom tropes, they are much weaker. Toxic presence is gonna be bad, but they can't win this fight. And that's why you don't charge them. Okay, we might lose that squad. Lieutenant, I hope fine. Yeah, he's doing fine. Suppressed is reduce their movement, which is important. It's a pistol thing where if you charge them, they shoot you. Probably able to tell at least. Yeah, that's why it's not even a control thing. It's just a straight up slugfest. Okay. He's reached maximum momentum. Hail of fire. Yep. Let's hope this does the trick. Okay. Yeah, I think that took out enough. I can use the intercessors here to finish them off, and therefore allow these guys to back up safely. And start raining hellfire down. This game is a very... You have to know when to retreat and when to just take it and finish off the enemy. Because if I push too hard and lose everyone, I have to restart the entire thing. But if I am too cautious, I have only 10 turns to win the game. Otherwise, I also lose. So, that one was a particularly brutal match. Soul Squad's just gained 2 levels. Maybe Soul Squad's just gained 2 levels. I don't think the Death Company got any levels, but yeah, I need to upgrade. I'm planning to give them hand flares to help with their DPS problem. Also, I always have spam throws because I believe they can handle it well enough. I do not because I need Toxic Presence. I don't do Tyranids. Go get the plus 3 HP per model. This one's pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna get this one. Increases their movement and their awareness, so I can see more with them. I'm gonna get the accuracy increase. They need it. Decrease move? Nah, I need the movement. I'm gonna get... I use pistol assault, but I think the momentum gains are better for them. For them, that one's just like, who do you even? That's just bad. You get plus 10% cost for. Oh no, it's plus 5. For some reason, it says minus 5. Minus 5 evasion for minus 10 cost. I'm gonna get that. Less cost, and they aren't really an evasion type person. I'll be fine with that. So yeah, now our ancestors are cheaper than they were before. So time to refresh my death company forces. And I actually need to go into my HQ because I now have enough. I'm going to get the librarian and the assault terminators. Is there any other units I want to grab? Yeah, the first are dreadnought. I think I'll get the librarian dreadnought at some point, but that will be a little bit far down the line. As for the rest, the only thing else I want is the, where is it? Is it in this first one? Which will show up. I can't seem to find it. I think it's over here. Yeah, Ball Prater, which is a valuable unit, so I'm going to definitely get that one. Eye management, I don't know. I'm gonna guess first trend. Oh, yeah. Yes, I forgot to. I have to keep track of those. I think I can get one. Nope, I cannot get one. Okay, yes. I can have 3 of these and still even army cohesion. So our cohesion, basically, I need to have. I can only have so many of each unit. So with this, I now have a lot of death company. So they are quite powerful. So there's only 650 army points of these units versus my 1,100 points. Sounds like it should make it better, but the game is quite good at playing each army, so it will be difficult. This is only the mid-level kind of game mode, so it gets very brutal later on, as the enemy also gets more buffs each planet, and from bad planetary effect, which is something that happens on each one, it can go very, very badly. So let's see. Oh, this is just an exterminate everyone, so I have to kill all enemy units. These ones are one of my favorites, because they are simple and not that difficult, especially with my kind of style of fight. And there we go. Think that, so yeah, these guys just gained a stack of Black Rage. So they now do more melee damage. These guys got 3 stacks, which is a lot. Okay, let's put a bolt pistol into them. And then I'm going to go forward a bit. Okay, I'm gonna use my jump pack to get here. To use my chainsword to finish off them. I'm gonna move these guys, cover that with their bolt pistols, same hell blasters. There can be units behind me, so I'm gonna leave these 2 intercessor squads here and here. To just quickly check it. Okay, should be fine. To go. Hell blasters, you guys go on flanking maneuver. And these guys can go here. The aggressors. Okay. Okay, I can move these guys forward. And this guy's forward. And then I can move the aggressors up here. Yes. So make sure you tell me in the comments if you are enjoying this kind of thing or if you're going to be shorten it. If you all don't like the campaign mode, I could go into the skirmish mode where it's just one battle. I can make them a lot bigger, for instance, and it can be pretty fun. So just tell me your opinions on what you want me to do. Now let's see what's happening. Death Company lie in wait. Prepare to unleash Karn. And okay, that's a lot. I check my front, but forget, or my back, but I forget to check the side. It's always the side that gets you. Okay. Let's go charge him down. Okay, these ones have 3. Go after these ones. Oh yeah. See how much damage they just did extra? They almost eliminated that entire unit. Oh wait. Power Surge. So I gain +1 action point, which is very good because now I can kill even more. So I finished off that one. I think they've reached, yep, they reached max black rage. So in this state, they are very bad at really evading anything or shooting at all. If I were to try to shoot someone, it would almost certainly miss, if not certainly, because there can be 0% accuracy. I think at least. These guys have also reached max surge, so I'm going to power surge them as well. I can't charge. I don't believe I get in range to charge or get in melee at all, so I'm instead going to go here. And I didn't kill him? Okay, that's weird. Just download the bolt rifles. This depth company has a jetpack, so they can charge down these horgons. So, and they've also reached max surge, which means I can power surge again. And think that'll finish them off? Yes. They've reached only 2. Oh, wait, no, I don't think it's triggered. Ah, there we go. They've reached 3. Okay. Sometimes you don't get very lucky with black rage. So these guys can charge on these ones. Are there any more enemies I can see? Over here there is. And over here there's these guys. Gonna move my aggressors over here and fire on them. So I can move my lieutenant over here to support this group against the very annoying gargoyles and their poison attacks. And oh, I have intercessors. And they can gun down the termagants. Finish them off. There's a very similar game in those called Gladius, but has much worse graphics. Sadly, you can't have multiple units acting at once. So I choose Battle Sector. And I can finish off that last turn with the Hell Blasters. Okay. And those are Gene Stealers. Assassin type creatures. They're actually independent, or they can act independently, which is very rare amongst the tyrants, making them very valuable. They can also become big threats if they become independent and grow strong enough. They're called patriarchs at that point. Okay. So this is actually quite fitting for a Tyrian force because they normally come from all sides and they're just an unstoppable swarm. I say unstoppable, yet they occasionally get stopped, especially by Space Marines. They are probably the most. In fact, the first Space Marine War, or the first Tyrian War, was won by the Ultramarines. One of the chapters, essentially the one I'm playing as in my campaign, is the Tyrannic War. Well, not the Tyrannic War, it's the Ultramarine chapter who fought in the Tyrannic War and won it. So if you take a look, I have a 15% accuracy with a optimal range and having no cover. So their accuracy is not good at all. And I can do this and jump back over this terrain to charge them directly. What's left? Okay, these guys are left. If I move out, as you can see, I would get attacked. And my lieutenant can go over here to shoot them down. Can anyone else get over there? Oh yeah, I think my intercessors. Yeah, they should be able to shoot at them. Only 20%, sadly. The Death Company, you've shot the termagants. Get more. But momentum. Hell Blasters. They hopefully can finish off the termagants. I hate that their names are very similar and yet just different enough to be annoying. So, okay, so this is also a thing. While in melee, I have much reduced accuracy of the bolt rifles. So that's why I'm trying to get them out of melee before firing, but it does not look like that would be possible, and I'm not giving dudes those free attacks. They are dangerous enough without those. As you see, I hit a lot less with that volley. Poisoned happens. I think these Genesters are the last enemies. Don't say anything else. Oh yeah. Melee retaliation. I don't know the exact things you need to. Oh, there are more enemies over here. Stop charging the death company. It's suicidal. That's what it's called, fallback attack. Whenever you run away from melee and they retaliate against you, you get to attack them. No idea why. And it doesn't matter who gets killed because that determines who gets the XP from it. So I want to make sure the tank gets plenty of XP. Say our core part of my force. Oh, and that was it. So yeah, they don't want you to kill all enemies, just enough to get all the points, which is a bit of a misrepresentation. Did my death company level up? They did. I think twice. Let's see. Okay, 2 tech tree. Ooh, -1 movement but +1 armor. These are all really good. I'm gonna get the increased melee damage. Well, this may be rare. The melee damage is a very valuable thing for them. I haven't been showing off, but they have very powerful melee and are currently one of my best big enemy killers. Absolutely the increase in movement. They're death guy, they don't need the armor. Don't need range ability. Momentum gains increase. Army management. I already have so many death guy, I don't think I need the assault squads. Going to get a first or dreadnought, or librarian or the dreadnought. They're both really good options, and I want both as well as the assault terminators. If I'm getting the dreadnought, I'm gonna remove all my hell blasters because okay, not quite enough. But yeah, this is a very elite heavy force, is why I favor. With a good number of troops. So I'll probably eventually phase out the Hell Blasters in favor of Furiso Dreadnoughts. These are Assault Tornadoes, they look cool, but I don't have one yet. Librarian's also pretty powerful with his psychic abilities, but I don't have that many right now. Well, here's the limits. So for Death Company, I can have 4. Let's go into quickly. Can I fit another one in? Yes, I can. I'm just gonna have 4 of these guys. Death Company in lore are very hard to control. I normally have a chaplain leading them, but they are very powerful. So I'm checking these up because it'll determine where I'll go based on the bonuses they get when I fight them. Nope, not fighting +1 evasion. Going after the +1 armor, it would appear. I don't want to deal with that much evasion or that much extra damage. So I'm going after the one on this side. Let's see what we can do in this fight. So, I never actually explained what dreadnoughts are. Dreadnoughts are sarcophaguses that hold the remains of fallen heroes who were not technically dead, but so far gone that they couldn't be saved by any amount of healing. So they stick them in these things and they keep fighting forever until they're destroyed. It's considered a great honor. You can also go insane though. Sorry, let me phrase that. Will go insane. Never met. It's just a matter of how long it takes. Okay, Death County, you go over there. So, claim that one. This isn't siege yet, it's not siege. So that's an hour point claimed. Intercessors, charge in. Gotta move out Death Company. So there's this point, that point, and where's the last one? Okay, either I'm being an idiot, or there's that one. Oh. Wait, no, I cannot find the last one. Whatever, I'll find it later. I'll watch you for it, I guess. Speed them up. Where? Oh. That's where it is. Yeah, I'm not going for that point. Okay, that's a lot of units. Okay, so I know which direction they're coming from. So this assault squad will be very, very close to them. The increased movement is definitely helping me out in getting to these objectives. I need to get there quickly to be able to cover my death troops, as I may be willing to sacrifice them to win, but that does not mean I want to, because it means less combat power, more requisition spent on recovering, and less XP since they get less kills. Okay, where are they? Haven't come to view quite yet. They can't get there because even with the jetpack, yeah, it's too far back. So let's. There they are. Okay, Death Company, form up. Prepare yourselves for combat. As for my lieutenant, I'm sending you right here. And you're going to start precision on these guys to help with their accuracy problem. Okay, everyone, just the rest of you guys riding full tilt, trying to get there in time. Oh, I have our convoy, right? Our action. So here we. That's a big swarm. Okay, we're going for claim that objective. So I kind of need that, so I'm going to have to say no. Okay. Not very accurate against gargoyles, but the Death Company should be able to help handle them. Dreadnought, you can't get in melee if you want, but you can get in range to do this. That's a. It just shoots a lot of grenades. That's a Storm Bolter. It fires a lot of rounds. It's pretty simple. Okay, you're going over here. Claiming that. And now finish off these gargoyles. This is the Imperium demands their destruction. Fun fact, they definitely actually think they're fighting the Arch Trader Horus Lupercal, because they're in the Black Rage, which is a curse of the Blood Angels chapter, which is quite interesting. Why can't you charge them? Okay, there we go. So go on the massacre. Yeah, oh there. Over here. They don't have enough momentum to use their extra action ability. Okay, you all can go over there. Don't want to spend the Lieutenant's next attack finishing off that one mall, so I'm going to use the Hell Blaster just to do that. Then it can fire on that unit. Okay. Gotta try to finish off that Termagant unit, and I was successful. That was a good turn. I just killed, I think, the majority of their army. Or maybe not. Problem of Tyrants, there's always more. Okay, that hurt a little. I'm definitely planning to get what's called hand flamers, because then they always hit. I don't have to deal with their range, their range and accuracy. Okay, I'm gonna save that extra turn. Huh. Because I could have plus with movement, so I'm gonna save that. If you all take out that one. You in range to shoot them? No. You already have two seconds Black Ridge, so I'm not going anywhere out of optimal. You have that one. Can you? Not quite. Gotta jump back anyway over here. Get them in range to. I don't think they have any stacks yet, so they have pretty good accuracy. If not, what, 60, so actually not that good, but enough to put them out of optimal. You can get charged though. Go on, Lieutenant. Yes, that's always a smart thing to do in war. Send your enemy commander into the heart of battle. Don't do this at home, kids. I am a semi-trained quality professional. I know what I am doing. Vaguely. Okay, let's see what happens here. And I think that, oh no, Lieutenant has more action. So let's go hunt down more heretical Xenos scum. And yes, that is accurate description of these guys in the Imperial Man. Heretical Xenos scum. Or more actually, just Xenos scum also works. Ah, warriors. Wondering where these guys were the entire time. Only really seeing these very annoying guys. Oh yes, you can hit them, you know. Lieutenant, you're embarrassing me. Oh, and I just didn't even get all my kills. Man, too soon. I gained levels. Lieutenant gained a level. Intercessors gained a level. Death Company got a level. Yes. When you have so many, it starts to just quickly have the number of levels you get for a unit. So, that was a lot of... Ooh. Minus range stability, but increased momentum gains. Minus 5 range stability, plus 30% range damage. I'm just gonna get increased momentum gains. This is actually just better than this. Well, it's plus 2 range stability per momentum, but it gets it wrong sometimes. We get placed 30% shots for them. That means they increase the number of attacks they make. Plus 8 when they are piercing, but minus 5 accuracy. Yeah. Okay. They locked me out going that way. I went the wrong way. I can't go that way apparently. Okay. That's not good. So I'm stuck between plus 10 evasion or plus 5% damage. I'll take the evasion. But for now, army management. Definitely want a librarian. HQ upgrades. I want to grab the hand flamer now. 3. I'm going to get the ball predator. And then is there anything else I want to grab right now? That's good. Army management. Can't quite afford the predator at this exact moment. Watching how much do aggressors cost. Not even with the getting rid of them. So I don't have any more room for that, but I can get one of these guys hand flamers. Hand flamers have rest range, but they always hit, and they also hit all enemy models they use. So very good at horde killing. Not very good at single big guys. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so there's that one. Where are the rest of these? Oh, here's one point. There they are. Let's see. Push over there. Let's go claim those objectives. Okay. So I'll get them over there. Should score me a good number of points. I'm just gonna send these guys over here. And then play everyone else. And watch confirm. So yeah, what's our word from turn 3? I haven't captured that point yet. Okay, now let's move out. Okay, full force, Death Company moving out. Lieutenant's going with them. I'm gonna put him right in the center of the formation, and that's good. Overwatch. I'm going to leave intercessors here, I think, because they will make the least damage to my force if they're not there. And they might be able to lay down some ranged cover. Okay. chance of claiming that point. There's a lot of them. Oh, there's some gargoyles. Let's see what happens. Jump pack. Well, what's their accuracy against them? Nope. But if I go in here a flamer, that's 100%, and that should be very good at it. Oh yeah, they just reached max surge immediately. What is it? Okay. Okay, I can gain 1 action point, or I can empower a different ability. Going to empower, what does it do? I wonder what it did. Oh, it gives me +3 movement for my jump pack now. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, rest of the Death Company. Oh wait, these guys all have bolt pistols, not the good hand flamers. I need to upgrade them all to hand flamers as soon as possible. And then lieutenants, you go up. Or lieutenant, I guess, not lieutenants. Okay, that ran your job, get there as soon as possible. And voila, we're now year to start securing zones. Right, Overwatch. Boom. Bad move. Oh, I expected them all to die. So we can gain. We can. Need to take a look and see if I can gain Black Rage from using it in range, or if it's only in melee. And it does not say. Okay. Let's go over here and attack them. Like Brand, you're going to use, this is actually the first time I show you psychic power. Vision of Angelic Fury that reduces all their momentum, and it also does some damage while if you're close enough. I thought it was an impressive amount of damage, but definitely a valuable thing. Tactical precision on them. Oh, okay. I'm going to go after them, and now you are going to charge down Horgons. I'll take a look and see if you have to come in melee to use the Black Rage. Actually, I'll do it right now. I'll go into there and shoot them. For science. Okay, yep, you can get Black Range from melee. Or sorry, from range. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so I can do that range, and I can also fire this. Hopefully I kill the Termagants. Did. I'll try and finish off that unit. Manage it. Not quite. Cursor Dreadnought. Anyone else in range for him? Okay, that managed to take him out. Chart them, but this guy's more likely to die. So let's finish them off. The Death Company really are terrifying when they've gone to their wait, I'm gonna Overwatch here. And I'm gonna try and cover the Death Company Marines. Oh, there's actually not that much in this. There we go. Going Death Company. You all can take the hits. So yeah, please tell me how you guys are enjoying this fight, because I like this game a lot. I'd be happy to do it on the YouTube. If you all want to see something else though, I totally understand. I can also give some more lore points to join the video if you all want. For now, I'm just kind of keeping it light. Let's see, guns. Librarians are like psychers. It means they do magic witch stuff. And yes, they are called witches in canon lore, but only by people who hate them. Which is everybody. But that's technicalities. Finish them off. Yeah, that's gonna just kind of surge. We have enough movement to take a hit, some hits, but I'll be a much more lucrative attack. And so go after the back line. Does anyone else have enough surge? You guys do. Surge. Can't flamer. Finish off that. There we go. Okay. And well. Yeah, the aggressors, sadly, their slowness does have some weaknesses. Like getting into range to fight properly, but they're not too bad. They've still got a lot of tankiness. Oh yeah, still got movement. We can go over here. I can go far. 3 Deathkite Marines versus 3 Warriors. This is a... No offense, not a very good matchup. I'm proud of you, Deathkite, but you aren't that strong. Kill the Warriors. Maybe actually they could take this. There. Yep, they managed to survive, so I'm going to have to be very careful to make sure that they stay that way. So otherwise, oh, nope, they get to shoot me. I lost Deathkite Force. That's sad. Avenge your fallen brothers. End them all. Purge the alien. Yep, there we go. It's the bonus objective. I think killing everyone has bonuses though. Oh, we now level up for Deathkite and 1 for the Dreadnought. I think Death Company are becoming my strongest unit. Okay, and your partial cover penalties, that's not very useful. Yes, definitely. More accuracy per momentum, which is one of their big things, and more critical hit chance, absolutely. Ooh, less damage with more HP, I don't think so. Plus 5% accuracy, can't go wrong with that. HQ upgrades. I don't use assault squads anymore. Source of waste is really expensive. I think I'm gonna get Blood Lance for now, and got 2 more. I'm gonna get Battling Tactics is always good. There's nothing wrong with getting it. So let's see, is there anything else I want? I'm gonna save for Librarian Dreadnought because I'm nearing the end of when I can add new units safely. So let's see, let's start adding in some new guys. The Assault Terminators with the Predator first. They're both really good. So this time I'm coming up near the boss fight. Oh wait, I should have done this first. Oh, I just choose units. I'll take some more. I'll take some. Assault squads have enough upgrades to be useful if I ever need them in a pinch, so I'll take the assault squads. So that means if I look in here now, I have 2 more assault squads in reserve. So I'm going to get. I don't actually have enough money for the Predator right now. Or the assault squad. I think the Hell Blasters are going to reserves. I do have enough for the Predator now, and I have. Wait, I need our Death Company. Sorry, aggressors, but the Death Company goes first. And I have enough for another Intercessor squad. Now let's see. Oh wait, no, I have one more thing. I need to go back to this. Hand Flamer. Hand Flamer. There's only one guy missing hand flamers now. So, let's see what I can do. I already see the boss battle where I fight. I actually don't know what the boss will be, but will be a character or HQ unit for Tyranids, which we haven't actually seen yet. And those HQ units could be a Prime, it could be a Hive Tyrant. I don't really know any others. As I said, I don't really play Tyranids, so I don't know all their HQs yet. I should learn that. Maybe I'll do a tiered campaign sometime, although they aren't really my style of play. Way too focused on hordes. Take ages to get through a turn. Actually, yeah, Death Company, you guys are going out in a separate unit as the, I don't want to say meat shields, but you're meat shields. No offense, but that's why you'd serve your purpose best. Just taking the hits. These guys, I'm gonna send you all in a line. Oh, we're gonna hold this position. There's this choke point right here where you all can hold all together. And then this one for the Dreadnought. So you all can support each other in this area. Over there, then the Predator can move in and support you all with its ranged firepower. Dreadnought right there. Intercessors. Got some Librarian over here. And Lieutenant will go right here. And then the Intercessors will go... They have the best shots over at the Death Company. Don't worry, Dreadnought, we can deploy quickly at aid you if necessary. I think that all jet will stay mostly next to you. So if anything comes close, they're getting incinerated. Oh, Librarian, you have to overwatch. Okay. See what happens. So. Okay, I'm just gonna keep overwatching. I'm not gonna charge down these kinds of forces. Okay, if they start showing up soon, I'm gonna have to leave this position because I have limited turns. Oh, there they are. Is that the boss? Yep, it is the boss team. A Broodlord. That's who I was forgetting. They normally lead Genestealers and are quite dangerous, very fast, and they have double HP and plus 15% momentum gains here. Okay, you know what? I can't stick around any longer. Oh, he went way ahead of the force. That's what we call stupidity, sir. Just swarm the Broodlord. It's starting to feel like bullying now. Okay. Lieutenant, you're next. And then the Predator. Feels one load. There we go. That's Thornback. I think it's a fast attack unit. It does have the bad news of poisoning enemy units with its rations. Okay. Yeah, Broodlords are scary. Oh, you all got too close, Termagants. That'll be your fatal mistake. Can they move? Yeah, they can move out to attack. Okay. Well, you guys have the bolt pistols. Never mind, you did not make a fatal mistake. Okay, Predator, finish it off. And then hopefully the Flamer should finish everything off. Yes, they did. Which, not quite enough momentum to be fully topped off, but it did give them 3 of that. Oh, You are getting face full of chainsword. Hope you all enjoy. Ah, in the house. Oh, no. Cancel that movement, and it did not cancel the movement, so now I take damage. Okay. That's why they're so deadly. They inflict a lot of poisons. Kind of hallmark of Tyranids is their poison amounts. And yeah, Stormbolter does a good chunk of damage. I think we haven't used the Stormbolter yet, but no, that's pretty good overall. So in this one, I do actually have to eliminate all enemy units. 35 damage on them, that's pretty good. Thornback's dangerous enough, I'm going to unload fire into it. Let's see. Didn't quite manage to beat it. How much death kind do I have left? I suffered some major losses in that fight. The poison's not going to be helpful for that. Yeah, I just lost 3 more over there, and that guy over there is going to die. And that might kill that entire unit. Yeah, it did. Oh, and it has a charge attack. Oh, okay. Getting swarmed. Okay, Ball Predator. Go over there and do what you do best. Melt them with ranged power. Intercessors. You have grenades for this reason. Hey. Thorned armor out of gouge, that hurts. Okay. How much? Oh, the branded wagers, yeah, sure, that. Okay. Going to bring down some range attacks. Okay. Got you, Librarian, you're retreating. You are 1% I don't lose, you are expensive. Can't move up. Begin covering the area. God, good number of turns left. How many enemies units? Okay, yes, please come closer. Please come closer. Darn it. Not quite close enough. Luckily I can just do this. Why are they just trickling in now? Rather, you're moving the intercessors. You guys are on the flanking mission. Okay, Death Cannon, you go up. Oh, there they are. They're hanging back, which is going to be a problem, because if they don't come to face me and just run, I will have trouble winning. The computer doesn't just like run away completely, stop me from winning, but it does appear to hold back sometimes. So Librarian, you're no offense, but you're less important than victory. Oh, no, at least the guy isn't the boss. We would be doomed. Hive Tyrant. Okay. That's the person I was really worried about. The Hive Tyrants are incredibly dangerous warriors. Guess that was enough to get them a full recharge. Surge. Take on our home gun units. That was enough to get me a full recharge. But hey, that was still enough. How much can you do with a single hand flamer? I don't know if it's going to kill him. Yeah, a single hand flamer isn't quite enough. At least they're weakened though, so that makes this easier. Right? They are ranged frag, so I'm going to have to use bolt rifles. Okay, can we deploy the Librarian force safely? But I'm doing it anyway, because we are a bit desperate right now. We have only 2 turns left to eliminate. I think this is the last of the forces, but still. And he killed my librarian, of course he did. And my lieutenant, I injured him pretty badly. Retaliate. He missed. Oh no, there you go. Looks like Lieutenant's about to go down. Oh, he survived. I'm impressed. Okay, we are not looking good right now. Don't want to lose this crusade already. I would have to restart completely. I could reload save, but I'm not gonna do it. If I lose, I lose. Simple as that. And okay, these guys are the current big threat. Like these guys here. They aren't injured, but if I hand flame at them, I'll kill at least one of them. I'll injure the rest, making it certain that they die to the intercessor's grenade. Okay. Hydran's just barely in range. Turn 9, we have one more turn after this one to kill 2 units. What we've got left. Okay. I forgot to tactical precision someone, so he has 2 action points. I've got to shoot that guy. So he'll retaliate when I attack him. So I only get 1 shot with it. And then he dies. Oh, he just reached. So he's now surged. Okay. Okay. Do not retaliate. Hit, hit, hit. He's almost down. Come on. Oh yes, he's going after Dreadnought again. He'll take the hit. Barely, but he took the hit. And now, come on, hit with this. Yes! There's only the warriors left. Okay, we're losing our... We lost all the death company. That happens. This is why I meant why I say boss fights are scary. I almost lost. And if I... like, surge... Punch him again. There we go. Okay. That's where I'm going to leave it. The Dreadnought leveled up. So I'm going to just gotta go through all the rewards. Then we're gonna end it for today. Hope y'all liked the video. If you did, leave a like and comment that you want me to continue. Actually, you know, if this video gets enough likes, then I will just do another one. Comment if you want to see more Space Marines instead, though. Increase damage again, why not? Pretty good. Okay. Signing off.